Okay, so here is the core activity as promised. I'll go ahead and read number one. It says, here are two sample trend lines modeling the relationship between height and shoe size. Which one do you think fits the data better? Why do you think so? Okay, so let's take a look. So here we have our data points. Okay, this is our data. We have some data here as well. Which one of these lines makes the line of best fit? And honestly, to me, they're both really close. You got a tiny distance here as well, here as well. A little bit of a bigger space here and pretty small space. Over here, you got these data points are very tight to the line. But you got some distance here, a little bit of distance there, and here. Overall, I'm thinking this one might be a little more tighter. So I'm going to go ahead and say the second one does. And this is just a matter of opinion because they're both very close. But I'm going to go ahead and type in the second one. Okay. The second one represents a line of best fit more accurately. Number two says create a scatter plot on your calculator and then use the linear regression feature to find the line of best fit. Record the information on your calculator screen, then use the information to write the regression equation. Round to the nearest hundredths place if necessary. Okay, so as I was saying, both of these are pretty close. The calculator will give you the exact best line of fit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to graph these points. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up another window here. And I'm going to type in, I'm going to move myself here so you can see what I'm typing in. Desmos. Okay, type it in Desmos. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to go to the graphing calculator. And here is my graphing calculator. Now, to make a table, you need to go up here to this plus sign. We're going to click on the plus sign. And here we see a table. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And we are going to make a table. Now, I need to get those, the data points. So 1 second. So we can get the data points by looking at the graph. Okay. It's really hard to tell on this exactly where each of these numbers are, but I looked online at this through the Yakima Agile Mind website, and it did give me the exact values. Okay, the first value is 62 and 6. So here's around 62, and it goes up to about 6. Okay, so I do have the precise points for these for this data here. So I'm going to go ahead and type those in. So my x value is going to be 62. Okay, these are the heights. So I have 62, 74. 70, 67, 53, and 58. Now my y values, the shoe size, is 6, 13, 9, 11, 4, and 7. And one thing I kind of noticed here is that the taller, now this is a measurement in inches. Let me go back to here. Okay, so this is how tall a person is in inches. The trend is going to be that the taller you are, the bigger shoe size you're going to need. Okay, so a person who is only 50 inches tall is going to have a smaller shoe size than somebody who's 80 inches tall. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our calculator here. Now that I have this, we're going to have to make an equation. So one more thing before we make our equation. I don't see my data points, so I'm kind of looking around for them. I'm going to zoom out. So over here, you have this feature here where you can zoom out. Okay, now notice that the X starts at 62. That's, or actually 53 is the smallest one. And I don't even have 53 on here. Another thing you can do is slide this over. So left click and then drag this over here. Now I'm going to have to change my window because the way I had it before, I couldn't even see the data points. So this is how you change the window on Desmos. We're going to go to graph settings right up here with the little wrench, the little tool. We're going to click on that. And our X values, well, we have from 62. Let's see, we got 74 is the biggest one. The smallest one is 53. So I'm going to say 50 to 80. So my values here are going to be from 50 to 80. And my Y values, they range from, the smallest one here is 6. The biggest value is 13. I'm just going to go ahead and put 0 through, let's go with 15. So 0 and 15. Okay, so that makes my graph look quite a bit better. I like to see the bottom part, these bottom numbers here. So I'm just going to raise this up a little bit. I'm going to zoom out a little bit as well. And here are my data points. I'm going to move myself over here now. Now, if you guys remember correctly, what is the formula to write the line of an equation? I'll give you a hint. It's y, I'm sure you guys have heard this 100 times, 1,000 times maybe, equals mx. You guys should be thinking in your head, ahead of me, plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Now, in order to get the line of best fit, we have to change this equal sign to a tilde, okay? And the tilde is, it's at the very top left. It's right next to the 1. You have to press shift, and there it is. It should look like this symbol right here. Okay, once we have this, we can go ahead and press enter. Oh, one more step I forgot to do, and this one's very important. We need to put a 1 next to the y and the x, okay? So right here, I'm just going to put in a 1. So y1 and x1. There we go. Now it created a line of best fit. Okay. There's no other line that fits this data better than this line right here. Okay. This is the line of best fit.